What's good, people? Welcome back to the Fat Batman's YouTube channel. I am here, the Fat Batman, JK, to talk about what happened at WrestleMania 37, night one. So, first of all, I gotta say, it was absolutely amazing to see actual people back at the arenas. After the Thunderdome era, to see the fans back was just, it's fantastic. I loved it. I enjoyed the atmosphere. The people were hyped throughout the night, which made the show much, much better. So let's get into what happened. So first, we had Vince McMahon, along with the rest of the roster, pop up at the entrance. Vince McMahon talked about the pandemic, how there were no fans for over a year, and mentioned how, despite us being trying to give our best to entertain you guys were missing in the arena. You guys are the most important thing for us, for our success, for our growth, and you guys were missing. And we thank you for finally being back. And then we had Babe Rexha sing America the Beautiful. That was all fantastic. Great start. People were hyped. We were all ready for the first match. And then an announcement. Rain. The freaking rain caused a delay. So that was it. That was a delay. We couldn't really have anything, right? They had to pause what was going on. So WrestleMania was pretty much paused. Was it going to be cancelled? People were panicking backstage. I'm pretty sure that Vince was losing his mind, but they had to improvise, and they went on to do some impromptu promos. For example, they hyped up the WWE Championship match, which was supposed to be the opening match of the night. Drew McIntyre. No, they kicked off with a promo with an interview segment by Sarah Schreiber backstage with Drew McIntyre. Not Drew, with Bobby Lashley and MVP. They're talking about how Bobby's going to dominate, he's going to destroy Drew, and then Drew popped up. He had some words to say, and they had some words actually. They were ready to fight right then and there, and then they had to be separated. And from then on, we had another interview segment with the New Day. Big E came out, which was pretty cool. And then we had another interview segment with Seth Rollins, probably the second best. Before that, we had something to do, an interview with Kevin Owens as well. It's alright, but I think the best promos were with Bobby Lashley and Drew, and then Seth Rollins. Those two are probably the best interview segments. Oh, did I forget? Yeah, I did forget. Shane McMahon had an interview segment as well. So did Braun Strowman. And Bianca Belair had an interview segment. They're just basically just trying to get interviews from everybody just to kill time. They didn't know what was going on. Was WrestleMania going to be cancelled? No idea. So it was pretty hectic. And finally, they said, well, the rain decided, yeah, we let WrestleMania happen. We're not going to ruin the moment. We've already ruined enough. That's enough for us. Let's go, carry on with the show. WrestleMania kicked off yet again. And then as the night began, once again, we had the hosts of WrestleMania 37, Titus O'Neil. I'm glad Titus O'Neil came out first. And then Hulk Hogan. Titus didn't look as happy to do this with Hogan, but they made it work. Titus hyped up the crowd. People were ready. And then we got our first match of the night. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE title. It was a good start, both of them showcasing that they are the powerhouses. Both of them were pretty much toe to toe. They were just even Stevens basically. And then at one point, Lashley kept on hitting the spine buster. He even hit a Dominator, a version of the Dominator, and still Drew kicked out. And then Drew got in the Kimura lock-in, just a throwback to how he won last year, or with who he defeated last year, rather. Brock Lesnar, and one of his signature moves is the Kimura lock. So he tried to use that on Bobby to get the win, but Bobby managed to grab the ropes, and so he had to release the hold. It was going good, and then suddenly Drew locked in. Suddenly Drew got in the Future Shock DDT, got Lashley in position for the Future Shock DDT, and he did hit it, but not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times, and he went for the cover. Me personally, having picked Drew to become a 3-time WWE champion, I thought that was it, but nope. Lashley kicked out. He kicked out of three Future Shock DDTs. And Drew was stunned, obviously. But you're like, alright, I'm still going to win. I'm going to get the Claymore. Claymore for the win. Nobody's going to kick out of the Claymore. And he's going to win. Oh, that's simple. 3, 2, 1. He ran in for the Claymore, and then MVP shouted, Lashley, Lashley, Lashley. And Lashley didn't. I don't think he even looked at MVP, but Drew got distracted for a bit, and that helped Lashley to regain consciousness, and he managed to move away from the Claymore. And as Drew got up, Lashley locked in the Hurt Lock, and Drew could not get out of it, and he just passed out, and that was it. Lashley retained. It was a good match, a decent match. I'm going to go with the review joints style. I'll give it 2.5 joints. Yeah, 2.5 joints for sure. That should be it. 2.5 joints. We then had the women's tag team Turmoil, and Carmella and Billie Kay were added into the match, which was strange, but sure. I guess with what happened last night on SmackDown, I guess this was bound to be the end result. And the first two teams that started it off were Naomi, Lana, with Carmella and Billie Kay. Billie Kay, I don't know if it's ring rust. I thought she was a bit sloppy at times, but still they managed to get the first pinfall. She pinned Naomi and Carmella with an assist from Carmella, and Naomi and Lana were eliminated. Next we got the Riot Squad in. The Riot Squad eliminated Carmella and Billie Kay. And then we got Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke in, who were probably with the worst outfits of the night. In my opinion, they were basically just wearing swimsuits. That's it. I don't really think that looked like a wrestling gear to me. They also got eliminated by Riot Squad. From that point on, the next team that came in, of course, the final team that was remaining, Natalya and Tamina Snuka. After seeing what happened last night on SmackDown, I was confident that Tamina and Natalya were going to win. My pick was the Bombshell Blondes, the sexy muscle friends. Uh, well, Tyler, Captain Chuck, he picked the Riot Squad. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned. He picked Bobby Lashley to retain, and I picked Drew McIntyre. So he was already one up on me. And then this match, he could have gotten it again, but no, Tamina and Natalia were just too strong or too fresh of competitors to lose it. And I appreciate Natalia. She had a chance to lock in the sharpshooter and then just make Liv tap out, but she decided, Tamina, this is your moment. I'm giving you this chance. Take it, grab it, and have your WrestleMania moment. She tagged her in. Tamina hit the snooker splash. Shout out to the late great Jimmy Snooker. And she picked out the win. 1, 2, 3. Tamina and Natalia going to night 2, which is tomorrow, to face Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. So I think Tamina and Natalia are going to win. Actually, I think they might win the whole thing. So, with that being said, next up we had Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. That's right. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. It was a really good match. I am super happy that Cesaro finally got his singles match at WrestleMania. That man, Cesaro, is exceptional talent. It's just a shame. It's an absolute shame that he is not held the world title or the universal title yet. Someone took Seth to the limit. Cesaro took Seth to the limit, and he was just swinging him all over the place, uppercuts all over the place. And there's one spot where he was rotating Seth, carrying him over his shoulders, a fireman's carry, and he was rotating like he would do the swings, but he was rotating and Seth was on his back, and he just kept his hands on his hip and he just kept on rotating. That was impressive. That was impressive to watch. And he did that. He rotated Seth he swung Seth first time for about 10 times, the usual Cesaro swings. And then the second time he swung him for 23 times. He swung Seth for a total of 33 times and then hit the neutralizer and won the match. Fantastic match. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, 3.5 joints, that's about fair. Oh, for the women's tag team match, I don't think I mentioned that. I'll give that 3 joints, yeah. 3. Was it better than the WWE title match? No, some sloppy spots. I'll give that 2.5, yeah. 2.5 for 2.5 for the WWE title match, 2.5 for the tag team Turmoil match, and 3.5 for this Seth Rollins versus Seth Rollins. And then the fourth match, I believe, was the Raw tag team title match. It was very good storytelling, in my opinion. Omos was going to start the match for his team, while Kofi Kingston was supposed to start for the New Day. And Kofi and Xavier were like, the fans want AJ to start. Come on, guys. They were hyping up the crowd, and they all started shouting AJ, and AJ took that to his head. He asked Omos to tag himself in, and AJ came into the ring, and throughout the match, he was just being taken care of by New Day. Props to AJ Styles, man. Despite how great he is, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and still he decided, you guys can beat me. You guys can just beat me up. I'll get very minimal offense in this match. You guys can constantly keep on beating me. That's fine with me. And there were so many spots where he tried to tag in Omos, but he just couldn't. And finally, he managed to tag in Omos after getting beaten for a long time. He finally managed to tag in Omos, and that was it. Both Xavier and Kofi could do literally nothing to Omos. And in the end, Omos hit the big spine buster on Kofi and just stepped on him to get the 1, 2, 3. And we got new tag team champions. It was great. It was fun to watch Omos wrestle. AJ Styles did his part really well. Just did his part. Yeah, he played his role perfectly and almost got the win. So AJ Styles and Omos are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. It sucks that the New Day are just transitional champions, but what can you do? And it's really good. And I don't see Omos and AJ losing this title for a long time. They're probably going to hold on to it until SummerSlam, maybe. And I think Omos might turn on AJ, or AJ might just get too cocky. It's probably going to be like Jerry Show, the Big Show and Jericho scenario, the Big Show and the Miz scenario. It's probably going to be the same storyline. Anyways, I'll give that a 3 out of 5. And 3 joints, fair enough, I would say. Next we had the Steel Cage match. Elias and Jackson Riker interrupted right before the match started. They just tried to beat Braun Strowman with a steel chair, and I guess they hit him on his leg. So he was trying to sell the leg a bit, and I guess at random spots Strowman just remembered that his legs were hurt, so he would just like limp a bit. But overall, he dominated. What did Shane do? Shane hit a coast to coast. And yet again, it was picture perfect. But still, Braun managed to kick out. And then at the time when Shane was about to get out of the ring, Strowman caught up to him. He threw him from the top of the cage. He just chucked him like, boom, just get the hell down. And that was a huge bump. Shane might have a broken back. Really, he might just have a broken back. It's crazy how that happened. And then after that, Braun hit the running power slam and pinned it 1, 2, 3. That was it. So that's end of that feud. I'd give that a 2.5. No. Yeah, 2.5 because of the high spots. Yeah, fair enough. Miz and Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damien Priest. And props to Bad Bunny, man. What a freaking talent. Man, he is a multi-platinum recording artist. He has a successful music career. And he still decided, I want to be at WrestleMania. I want to wrestle. And you're giving me a match, cool, I'll wrestle. But I'm not just going to not do anything. I'm going to wrestle. I'm not going to be like the other celebrities who come in, who just are there for a small spot, like 1 or 2. I am going to go full on. I'm going to I'm going to just give everything I got. And that man, oh, he took a lot of bumps. He took most of the beating on the night. And even his offensive skills were better than some of the wrestlers. It's insane how much you can do, how good you could be if you actually freaking train. And he did a fantastic job. He did a brilliant Hurricane Rana and inside the ring to the Miz, and probably the spot of the night. Oh my god, he did a picture perfect Canadian destroyer on John Morrison outside the ring. Outside the ring. You know, if props to both John Morrison and Bad Bunny. Because Morrison, he agreed, yeah, you can do the Canadian destroyer on me. Imagine if Bad Bunny had mistimed it or didn't do it properly. John Morrison's career is done. It's done. He would have had a broken neck. He might even be paralyzed. Who knows? But his career would have been done. Bad Bunny, I'm going to practice. I'm going to do this. And he did a picture perfect Canadian destroyer that left the Miz stunned. Damien Priest was even amazed that he did a that was brilliant. That was beautiful to watch. He stole the show, man. From his entrance to his performance inside the ring was fantastic. I loved it personally. And then a doomsday device. Yeah, a doomsday device for the win. Bad Bunny pinned the Miz and picked up the win for his team. Brilliant match. So entertaining. Bad Bunny stole the show. The whole night was a meh. But this one just brought the hype back up, man. They got the crowd ready for the main event. But this one was fantastic. Oh, Bad Bunny, huge respect for him. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for respecting the business and taking it really seriously. And I even heard he trained for 4 5 months just for this one match. And thank you so much. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you for actually doing this, for actually training, taking this seriously, and doing very well. If you have a career in wrestling, but I wish you all the best, man. You earn my respect, and yeah, fantastic match. So I'll give that 4.5, 4.5. What's next? The main event. Oh, before the main event, we had a tiny teaser for WWE 2K22. It's coming soon. Rumors have it that it's coming this summer, and it has the GM mode. Has the GM mode. The GM mode is coming back, guys. One of the best things in the game. Back in 2006, 2007, Raw vs. SmackDown, 2006, 2007. GM mode was probably the best one. And if people who not actually played the GM mode, you guys would have seen, hopefully, Tyler Breeze and Xavier Woods played it up, down, the Battle of the Brands. How fun it is, it's just so cool. You get to sign matches, you get to do everything you want. It's much better than the universe mode. Trust me. So that's coming. Really excited for that. Whenever we can pre-order it, I'm going to pre-order it without doubt. Okay, so moving on. The main event. The first ever main event of WrestleMania, where it was headlined by two African American women. That itself is history making. The second ever women's WrestleMania main event. The first ever singles women's match that is main eventing WrestleMania. So many history making moments. Sasha Banks, the women's champion, taking on Bianca Belair, the winner of the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble. The video package was fantastic. That was very well done. It was so good. We had showcasing both these women as superstars. They have established themselves as superstars. It was fantastic. Their entrances were dope. Once they both got in, once the bell rang, they were ready to fight. The fans started cheering, and the emotion got to them. Bianca and Sasha were almost about to cry because it was overwhelming. The 5 years, man, 5 years before, we wouldn't have thought that this was going to be possible. And now, like, the women are just killing it in the business. I even teared up a bit seeing that the emotion overwhelmed. It would have been a great moment if I was there, but what can you do? See the background, it is daylight. I'm recording this right after the event. I'm in India, so can't really go for the event. But anyways, enough of me. Let's focus on what was a fantastic match. Both of them just gave it their all right from the get-go. After soaking it all in, soaking the crowd in. The crowd was also really thrilled that this was happening. The crowd cheered for them, and then the match began. Both showed how good they were. Bianca was showing how strong she is, how she is truly the EST of NXT, how she is now the EST of WWE. And a great match. There were so many near falls, so many counters. One of the best parts of the match was when Bianca was outside. Sasha dove to the outside. Suicide dive to the outside. And Bianca caught her, rolled up, literally deadlifted her, and just walked back into the ring and threw her in. And when she threw her into the ring, Sasha countered it, and Bianca was like, "This bitch. What did this? What? I did all that, and you just countered? What?" It was great. It was great. It was fantastic. I was amazed with everything that's happened. You just hear me say fantastic a lot because, hey, that's what it is. It is what it is. It was a fantastic match. It was a fantastic pay-per-view. Maybe not. Maybe not. Excluding the first 5 matches, right? Ignore the first 5 matches. They had their bits and moments. Each match had one or two moments, but the final 2 were they just blew the roof out of the place. And in the end, Bianca, towards the end of the match, Bianca whipped Sasha with her hair. She's done that a bunch of times in NXT. But this whip, it echoed throughout the arena. That noise, that actually cut Sasha on the ribs. She had him. That welt was insane. And after that, she hit the kiss of death, the KOD, and then 1, 2, 3. Bianca won. Bianca Belair won the SmackDown Women's Championship. What? This girl has never won the NXT title. She came into the WWE. She groomed herself in NXT. Triple H did yet another amazing job grooming a superstar. And from there, she worked her way to this year's Royal Rumble. Entered at number 2, number 3, I'm not sure. But she was one of the top first 3 entrants, one of the first 3 for sure. Worked her ass off throughout the Rumble. And won the Rumble. Chose to face Sasha Banks. Probably one of the top wrestlers in the one of the top wrestlers in the entire world of wrestling. Truly, she's got to be in the top 5 at least. Defeated her and made sure that Bianca Belair is the EST of WrestleMania. This is her first WrestleMania. She main events her first WrestleMania. She becomes champion in her first WrestleMania. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, she is going to go places. This match, no doubt, 5 out of 5. Brilliant, fantastic. Any adjective that is positive, put it in this match. It's epic, fantastic, awesome, superb, thrilling, fun, exciting, everything. Put it for this match. So 5 out of 5 for that. So let's see. It's 2.5 for Drew versus Lashley for the WWE title. 2.5 for the women's Turmoil, tag team Turmoil. 3.5 for Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. 3 for the Raw tag team title match. 2.5 again for the steel cage match. A 4.5 for the tag team match between Bad Bunny and Damien Priest against The Miz and Morrison. And a 4.5 for Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So that totals up to a 3.4 average. So 3.4 joints. Pretty good. The last 2 matches saved it for sure. They needed to do it, and they delivered, man. It was fun. But forget the ratings, alright? For me personally, it was just super fun to see the fans back. They were excited for it. I was excited for it. I hope people who all watched the show were excited for it. Overall, it was one of the best WrestleMania moments. Having the fans back itself with an epic WrestleMania moment. And overall, and with the added pressure of rain and the added stress over the fact that freaking WrestleMania might get cancelled, right? With all that in mind, them delivering was beautiful, fantastic. That's like my favorite word now. So yeah, that's all what happened. That's the recap of WrestleMania 37 Night 1. Tomorrow is WrestleMania 37 Night 2. We have a bunch of matches. We have Asuka versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's title. We have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. We have Randy Orton versus The Fiend. I'm super excited for that. We have the Universal title triple threat match. Oh, that's what I'm mostly excited for. Of course, it's probably going to be the main event. We have the first ever Nigerian drum fight. Who the freak knows what it is? What a Nigerian drum fight is? I don't know. Big E said even he doesn't know. So, yeah, Apollo Crews versus Big E for the Intercontinental title. That's going to be good. So, yeah, yeah, I'm really excited for night two. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later tomorrow after WrestleMania night two. Until then, take care and peace. Also, if you want to follow us at Krish_316, both at Instagram and Twitter. If you want the latest wrestling updates, follow Wrestling on Weed on Twitter, Instagram, and also follow the Wrestling on Weed YouTube channel. And of course, if you're new to this channel, like the video or dislike the video. I don't care. I'm pretty sure Chuck doesn't care. We just not. It's up to you. Do what you like or dislike. And subscribe to the channel. We are working on doing a lot of different things. We're trying to make things better. We are rookies in the YouTube scene. We are trying our best, and we are improving day by day. And we are hoping to give you more quality content as we progress. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and peace.